What in the hell? Oh, for fuck's sakes. Are we live? Oh my fuck. Are we live? What the fuck? Alright, I see you. Hold on. My net, I told you it's stormy. It's raining outside and like my net will go out. Oh, I hate this because now my live stream is in 2 parts and I hate that. I swear that like ruins things because I have to get all the likes, all the views, like all the stuff like all over again. Like if somebody, oh, I'm just sorry. I'm having a moment of frustration. Let me get the chat back up. Dang, I hate that. I hate that. Okay, if you're just coming in, please like the thing. Like, please help me get the likes back up. Please help me get the views back up. God, I hate this. It's just frustrating. Hey, Joanna. Hi, David. Cassidy, Laura. Everybody's back, okay? People are coming back. Help me get the likes back up. This sucks. It's so stormy here. Like, it's rainy, it's gray, it's windy. Hi again. Yes, it's stormy. It's like my net's going out because there's a storm outside. Anyways. So we were talking about, okay, let me do the poll again because I don't think we were ever able to finish that. So we were talking about Keven Franke. Let's see. I don't know how I worded it before, but like, is Keven Franke right for suing Jody for restitution for the children's recovery costs? All right, let's do that poll over again. Right, because we were discussing like the damage that Jody Hildebrandt has done to those children. If they need therapy or they need medical care, even into their adulthood, like therapy, as far as that, like they're going to have to pay for that out of pocket. So should they have to pay for that out of pocket, or should Jodi Hildebrandt pay for that since she was the one that caused that harm? And while you answer that, I'm going to pee again. So let's go back to the pee screen. Pee, 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 pee. Jan is peeing, pee, 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 pee. Jan needs to pee, 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 pee. Now I'm gonna pee. Pee, 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 pee. Jan is back from peeing. Back from peeing. Jan is back from peeing. 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 Back from peeing. We got 100% yes. Like, I don't think anybody disagrees that Jodi Hildebrandt should be paying for the care of those children. She should. I mean, I get she's probably selling her house to cover the cost of like legal costs, but I mean, she's already fucked. Like, yeah, I think the court should seize those assets and be like, wait a minute, those should be allocated to the care of the children, not to the cost that it takes for Jodi Hildebrandt to defend herself. Like, she should just like straight up eat that shit. This is a very long, complicated topic that I have covered previously in many live streams, and I remember it all began with Ruby Franke being a mom who was a YouTuber who filmed her children, and she would film her disciplinary actions and methods, and they were very questionable and questionably harsh. And after a while, she disengaged from that family channel, got involved with a woman called Jodi Hildebrandt, and the two of them created this sort of parenting advice organization called Connections that just like pretty much gave life coaching and advice on how to parent children. And then last year in the summer, and mind you, this is just months ago, both of them got arrested because one of the children, Ruby Franke's children, escaped Jodi Hildebrandt's home and ran to the neighbors and said, help me, please help me, I'm hungry and thirsty. That's where this started. The original woman had a family channel where she seemed to be harsh in disciplining her kids. That was already controversial. Then she got involved with a different woman who was a licensed therapist, who was a life coach, who also had a philosophy of disciplining children very harshly. So when the two women got together, it was like a perfect storm, right? And they ended up abusing the shit out of Ruby Franke's two youngest children. And it got so bad to the point where one of the children escaped to the neighbors and saying, help me, help me, help me. Now it's being all brought out into the light. And Laura says, since they made money off of supposedly teaching, yeah, that's the thing too. They did make money off of their organization called Connections, where they gave parenting advice, where you would sign up for these classes and these sessions where you learn how to live life and learn how to discipline your children through this organization. And it's kind of like a weird cult thing, right? It's like a weird, like, you get involved with this organization. They teach you how to think and how to feel and how to deal with your kids and stuff and how to deal with your husbands and things like that. It goes even further. It goes even deeper, because Jodi Hildebrandt, even before this, ruined other people's lives with this same philosophy. She got other people involved in her organization. She ruined other families. She convinced other families to abuse their children, or she's convinced wives to pretty much kick their husbands out and convincing the husbands that they have a sexual addiction or a problem and they need to step away from the family. It gets deeper and deeper and deeper. Like, this is such an involved case. That's why any tiny bit of information that comes out about this case, I have to bring it up. I have to cover this. So, like, if you're lost, maybe sometime, maybe I'll do like a video where I kind of summarize or just sort of like wrap everything up into an explanation so that you guys can understand what's going on in the bigger picture. Like, maybe I should do that. And I know there's plenty of other videos out there about that, but I would love to just like do my own, like in my own way. So if you're interested in that, I have a long list of videos like I could do, but like that one would be really interesting, just so you all can like get the big picture. Laura says, I think it would have only been a matter of time before a child ceased to live. Trying not to trigger YouTube words. Yeah, perfect. No, you're right. Because, like, at that point, because Jodi Hildebrandt's ultimate philosophy was that if a child had evil in them, she had to make them uncomfortable and create pain for them so that the demon was feeling pain, and it would draw the demons or the evil out of them. So when you do that, when you say, hey, I need to inflict pain on you to draw out the demon, if one thing doesn't work, another thing doesn't work, another extreme thing doesn't work, another extreme form of punishment doesn't work, doesn't it seem to me and you that eventually the thinking of that would go to like, well, in order to save you, you just need to be gone. That's the only way to rid the demon of the world. You just can't be here because you're just a vessel. Like, to me, that's where the logic will go. So I'm almost glad that it got caught at this time, because I swear to God, at some point, Jodi Hildebrandt would have offed a child. Totally. With that philosophy of like, you have a demon in you and the only way to get rid of it and keep it from this world is to just get rid of you, and that's your sacrifice, and that's what you're meant to do. That's my opinion, though. That's my personal opinion. It's my opinion. I'm so mad the stream cut out. I really am bitter. I'm a little bitter Jan. I'm grumpy because my stream got cut. Duh. Welcome back, MC. Yes. Please like the live stream. Please like it. Like it. Like it. Like it. Please help me get my likes back up. Like it. Like it. Like it. Immediately. I'm going to wait right here until I see the likes go. Please help me. I had to start the stream over again. Like, have pity on me. Like, the stream cut out. Like, it wasn't my fault. The internet cut out. Now I have to get everything back up. Like, please help me. Just like it. Some didn't make it back. Well, maybe they'll come back. Who knows? The point is, if somebody else comes back to my channel later in the future and they see the first part of the live stream, there's at least the second part of the live stream, right? And they can see that too. So I'm going to have to go back and edit and connect that. Like at the end of the last live stream, I'm going to have to create a little pop-up link to like the second half. Aw, Elise, thank you so much for the super chat. Thumbs up. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I need comfort. Like, please comfort me. Like, tell me it's okay. Like, please tell me everything's going to be okay. It's okay. Like, it's okay to have shitty internet. Sometimes shit happens. I try not to make a big deal of it, but it is frustrating. Like, I would like just like one big live stream, not in two parts. I need toilet paper. That's the problem. Aw, thank you, Susan. Susan says, I like the live stream on every account I have. I appreciate that. Jen needs toilet paper. I do. I have napkins. I have something to wipe with. I have also like wet wipes, like baby wipes, but like I ran out of toilet paper. This is so, my stream cut out. I ran out of toilet paper. Pity me, pity me, pity me. Anyways, let's look at something cool for a minute. And this is going to be brief. Guess what? Japan landed a spacecraft on the moon. Yes, the moon. The moon does exist, believe it or not. Let's see, Japan. What does it look like? It looks like this. Looks like this. Look at that. Isn't that special? All right. Wait, where was my article? No! I lost my article. Damn it. I lost the article I had up. That's fine. It was pretty generic anyways. We just need the basic info. Anyways, Japan becomes the 5th country to land spacecraft on the moon. Go away. Jesus. Japan became the 5th country in history to reach the moon when one of its spacecrafts without astronauts, okay, so this is just like a little probe they sent out there to the moon, made a soft landing on the lunar surface early Saturday. However, space officials said they need more time to analyze whether smart lander for investigation. This is where I'm laughing my ass off. It's so sorry. So the actual machine, like the actual thing they sent to the moon, is called Smart Lander for Investigating Moon, or SLIM for short. SLIM, SLIM. And in my head, I immediately go to my name is what? My name is Slim Shady. Like. Immediate Slim Shady. Like, okay, so Slim Shady's on the fucking moon right now. I'm so in, like, personally, and the moment I saw that, I laughed my ass off. Like, what the fucking Slim Shady on the moon? Okay. My name is Slim. Slim Shady. Okay. Anyway, so Slim achieved its moon mission priority of making a pinpoint landing. They also said the craft's solar panel had failed to generate power, which could shorten its activity, among this said. So they had put solar power panels and stuff all over it. But the problem is the solar power is not like it's not working, like it's not regenerating power, it's not soaking up the solar stuff, so it only has a very limited amount of battery power, which sucks. That's a big fail. So space officials believe that Slim's small rovers were launched as planned, and that data was being transmitted back to Earth. Says the guy that's the head of the Institute of the Space Agency. But he said that Slim's solar battery wasn't generating power and that it only had a few more hours of battery life. He said that the priority now was for the craft to gather as much data about its landing and the moon as possible on the remaining battery. I mean, you gotta take what you can take. So Japan follows United States, the Soviet Union, China, and India in reaching the moon. Kuninaka says he believes Japan's space program at least achieved minimum success. I mean, hey, you got there. So anyway, Slim Shady landed on the moon at about 12. Tried at 12:20 a.m. Tokyo time on Saturday. So there was a tense wait for news after Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency's mission control initially said that Slim Shady was on the lunar surface, but it was still checking its status. No further details were given until the news conference nearly 2 hours later. Okay, so it stalled. You know what? They sent that thing to the moon, and then it's doing that lag circle. It's like they sent it to the moon, it landed, and it's sitting there like lagging, like, I'm not charging. Things are connecting, and so Japan's like, shit. Well, you know, Japan's like, well, we'll just gather as much information as we can so far about it landing and stuff, and then hopefully we can solve the problem and figure it out later. I'm sure they're going to try again. So Slim was aiming to hit a very small target. Is a lightweight spacecraft about the size of a passenger vehicle. It was using pinpoint landing technology that promises far greater control than any previous moon landing. You know, I always wondered that. It's like the moon's right there. Like, why aren't we doing anything more with the moon? Like, wouldn't it be interesting to develop that? Develop the moon, put a fucking city on the moon, some colonization on the moon, like something, you know? I mean, it's right there. Spectral Deviant says he's there to rip on MGK. Yo, Eminem ripped on, this is a side note, Machine Gun Kelly, like, he made fun of Machine Gun Kelly so bad, like, I don't know how he recovered. That's totally a side note. Side note might actually be a better term. Anyways, while most previous probes have used landing zones about 10 kilometers, 6 miles wide, Slim was aiming at a target of 100 meters and 33 feet. Okay. A landing of such precision would be a world's first and would be crucial technology for a sustainable long-term and accurate space probe system. Japan needs the technology to secure its place and contribute in international space. The project was the fruit of 2 decades of work on precision technology. Slim, nicknamed the Moon Sniper, started its descent at midnight Saturday, and within 15 minutes it was down about 10 kilometers, about 6 miles above the lunar surface, according to the space agency. An altitude of 5 kilometers, 3 miles, the lander was vertical descent mode, and that at 50 meters above the surface, Slim was supposed to make a parallel movement to find a safe landing spot. The spacecraft was testing technology to allow moon missions to land where we want to rather than where it is easy to land. Interesting. The spacecraft also was supposed to seek clues about the origin of the moon, including analyzing minerals within a spatial camera. The Slim, equipped with a pad of each of its 5 legs to cushion impact, was aiming to land near the whatever crater, near a region covered in volcanic rock. The closely watched mission came only 10 days after a moon mission by a U.S. private company failed, when spacecraft developed a fuel leak hours after the launch. That's not good. Slim was launched on a Mitsubishi Heavy H-2A rocket in September. It initially orbited Earth and entered lunar orbit on December 25th. So Japan hopes to regain confidence for its space technology after a number of failures. A spacecraft designed by a Japanese company crashed during a lunar landing attempt in April, and a new flagship rocket failed at its debut launch in March. Well, space is tough business, I'll tell you what. I mean, we're literally trying to launch ourselves out of this fucking planet. Anyways. Yeah, they seem to be having some trouble. Oh my god, how long does this article go? A successful pinpoint landing by Slim, especially on the moon, would raise Japan's profile in the global space technology race. Yeah, it would. I mean, that would be really interesting if we could get more regular presence on the moon, wouldn't it? So, the aeronautics professor at the Graduate School of Engineering at the University of Tokyo said it was important to confirm the accuracy of landing on a targeted area. Okay, so like their whole point is like, we don't want to just send something to the moon and have it happen to land anywhere that it can, right? Like they want to be very fucking precise. They say, I want to land here next to this crater. I want to land here on this spot. I want to land next to this cheese. So that's what they're trying to do. And it just like, so they got it there, but it's like, what is this? Is it just music? What is this? Japanese ASMR? Let's go. Why is it so quiet? Like, why is that so quiet? Oh, get out of the way. What? You silly thing. No, this really is quiet, though. Hold on. Let me try and get into a different thing, because that just seems like really quiet to me. I don't know why. I don't know why that's as loud as I can get, but it's in Japanese, so... And it's subtitled, so... Let's see. What are you doing? No, why can't I click that up? Oh my god, let me... why is my computer being so slow right now? Maybe I need a new one. It might be time to get, like, a new computer. I'm not even joking. What? Hold on. I'm genuinely like, why is this video, like, so shitty? Like, there's no... I think my internet's struggling right now. What the fuck, Trump? Stop it! Where did this come from? Help! Help! Help me! Help, Jan! Jan is in distress. Jan in distress! Help! Jan is in distress. Okay, pause. Okay, settings. Quality 360. Why? Like, why would we want that quality? Why did it go to Trump just now? Why? I'm losing my mind. Help Jan. Hashtag help Jan. And not just HELP. HALP. Help. Help Jan. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Tiny baby Jesus Christ, please help me.
どのような形で陸をはじめとする技術は今後どのような形で花開いていくのでしょうか。
This is so Japanese.
技術は将来の月探査におきましてもう大変重要な技術様式であります。これをさらに応用いたしまして日本から続々と探査機を月表面に送り込みたいと考えております。具体的には月極域探査ルペックスローバーであるとか
This isn't Slim, this is Lupix. Where's Slim? I want Slim.
月に進出するのみならず火星探査におきましてこの技術は応用する見込みになっております。
Damn it. This is kind of like what I imagine like we should be doing with the moon. Like we should be having like colonization on the moon. Totally. By now? Totally. Surely we should be venturing out into colonizing on the moon first and then potentially on Mars. Just my opinion. And I don't think that's necessarily the whole point of like actualization on like a collective level. I don't necessarily think that's the point. Like it's not like our collective purpose is to space travel per se, because there's definitely a huge sort of like introverted like thought to like there's what am I trying to say? Hold on. I'm about to cough. The collective part of humanity, like humanity as a whole, I don't necessarily think it's the whole point of us is to like colonize other planets or like the moon or Mars or something. Because actualization at a collective level is going to include sort of like an introspective evolution to it, right? It's not just like external, like what we do outwards. It's also going to be what we do on the insides of ourselves, how we collectively grow. However, I do imagine a lot of our challenges as a human race will be space exploration. There. And I think it'll look something like this. And I would be excited for that.
火星探査におきましてこの技術は応用される見込みになってございます。ここで新しい技術を獲得することによってますます日本は自由自在に宇宙で活動することができることになろうと考えているものです。これからも JAXA 宇宙科学研究所は挑戦をし続けます。
We will now discuss more about the moon landing with Slim with our guests on this broadcast. Our first guest is from the Slim project team, Mori Osamu, in the Department of Interdisciplinary Space Science here at ISIS JAXA. Mori-san is going to start by giving us an overview of the Slim mission.
I don't know what they're saying. There's no captions available.
We're going to share some slides. Here we go. So, from an era of landing where we can, we're going to move with Slim to an era of landing where we want. So the SLIM mission has two main objectives. Objective A is a technology demonstration of a high-precision pinpoint landing on the moon. With a soft landing by SLIM, Japan will be the 5th country to land on the moon, after the Soviet Union, USA, China and India. But the landing precision will be the highest in the world. So conventional lunar landers actually have a landing accuracy of several to tens kilometers, whereas SLIM is aiming for a landing accuracy of only about 100 meters. And this technology is necessary for the era of full-scale.
See, I think that's really cool. I think it's really cool that their aim is not to necessarily just like put something on the moon. Like what they're really focusing on is trying to accurately choose where the thing goes, right? Like it's one thing to just get something on the moon, but if we can like pinpoint and decide specifically where you land on the moon, that's going to be really good for humanity. That's going to be really good for development and like what we could do with the moon. We can start colonizing it or utilizing it for something. Like that's really interesting information for landing on another planet. Like, because when we send something out to like Mars per se, like when we send something out to Mars, it's like we just send that probe out there. We send that shit out there, and maybe it'll land somewhere on Mars, right? Like we don't give a shit where. We just hope it actually lands on Mars, like the whole rover thing and stuff. But like to learn how to like choose where you land is going to be really interesting for science.
Scale lunar surface exploration activity.
Wait, is this 4 hours? I thought this was 4 minutes, not 4 hours. Oh, fuck that. We're not watching 4 hours of this shit. Are you kidding me? I think we got the point. Holy fuck. I did not realize it was 4 hours. Oh, I lost my... I lost my thing. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it's cool we're landing on the moon still? But you know what's so interesting is there's so many like conspiracy theorists, like people out there that like literally like some people don't even believe the moon exists. And I notice sometimes, I don't know, like for those of you who are in Morg's live stream, like, because I moderate that live stream, sometimes we get people in the stream who are like weird moon conspiracists, and they'll say something like, the moon is hollow. And I love to fucking like jazz them up, and I don't actually believe in this, but I love to joke around and be like, dude, you actually believe in the moon? Like, I love to just one-up conspiracy theorists. Like, the moon is hollow. Like, you actually believe in the moon? The moon is quite clearly a projection. All right, we're going to move on to our last thing. And of course, I lost it. Here, hold on. Let me pull it back up. Let me look at my history. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Where is it? Here it is.
Okay, so y'all, I
Hold
made
on.
the sea
Hold on.
land boil. Y'all see the pot. I made the sea land boil, and my freaking neck broke the freak out.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Where did that go? I swear my computer is slow as shit right now. Like, I don't know what the deal is. It's like my internet went out and now my computer is even like slow right now. Okay. So,
Okay, so y'all,
no, shut
I
up.
made the sea land
I'm
boil.
saying okay, so. Hold on. So we're moving on right now from the Japanese moon landing. That's really cool. I just like to do like little pieces about science and just like cool stuff and just like, hey, this is happening in the world. And I think I am always a proponent of like the human race, like developing in knowledge and science and things like that. I think this is definitely the direction we should be going. Not necessarily like space travel itself, but just something that's just a collective focus, right? Because at this point in the stage of humanity, we're at like the survival stage. And what that means is like collectively, we're just not doing really well, okay? There's a whole huge system in place that keeps people down and a certain small group of people up, right? Like the rich elite is up, everybody else is down. And I think when I see like developments in science and things like that, it gives me a little hope that there's some people out there that are trying to work collectively and think about the human race as a whole. We need to be thinking about the human race as a whole. We really do. Right now, we all kind of have to individually suffer. It sucks. We're kind of like on this survivalist stage. Like individually, we all have to survive in our own ways. But wouldn't it be grand if we were less about surviving individually and more like you're less worried about yourself as an individual because you're taken care of, right? I'm imagining that scenario as a world like in the future. And you're more worried about like where humanity is going as a collective. Like, what are we doing about the planet? Like, what are we doing about global warming? Like, where are we going to go when like the star explodes, like the sun explodes or something like that? You know, just like not necessarily space travel in general, but that's just an example of where my mind goes as something that's like kind of like more like collective oriented. And that's just sort of like in my Neogenian like mind of like what I think. But there can be a lot of like recreational thinking as a Neogenian, you know, it's not all like black and white. So anyways, we are going to move on now to our last subject, and our last subject is just pure entertainment. And this is something that actually happened. I saw this last night, the very first preview of it. So this is something that's happening now. So there's a TikToker, a woman, I can't remember her. Oh, her username is queensized87. Now, she's a normal TikToker. She does her own thing, nothing like too crazy. So she has nothing to indicate like in her content that she's posted so far to like say that she's trying to get attention really or like lie or fake something. But randomly this lady posted this TikTok about how she decided to cook and eat mice. And the problem with this TikTok is the only information we have is from the video. She posted the video and that's it. People leave comments asking questions for further information. She hasn't responded to that, like at all. So it's like, what happened? Why? How? And I just, you know, this is just sheer entertainment. Like, we're at the end of our live stream. This is just sheer entertainment. Like, what the fuck happened? So, okay, we're going to listen to this later.
Okay, so y'all, I made the sea land boil. Y'all see the pot. I made the.
Okay, so right now she's saying, I made a sea land boil. Sea land boil. I don't know if any of you are familiar with like a sea boil. A sea boil is like when you make kind of like a big soupy thing with like crab and crawdads and lobster and like corn and potatoes with like lots of just like seasonings and stuff, it's kind of like a little bit spicy and stuff. But right here, she's describing a sea land boil, as in land boil. Now, I've heard of surf and turf. Surf and turf meals is like if you have like a lobster and a steak, like you got something from the sea, you got something from the land. But she's talking about like a sea land boil, but there's mice involved. So but here's the thing. The only information we have is from the video. She doesn't answer any of these questions, and I have so many fucking questions. All right. Sea land boil.
Sea land boil. And my freaking neck broke the freak out.
So her neck broke out.
So basically...
What? So her neck is breaking out? Okay, so her neck looks like really kind of like red, rashy, and just sweaty. What the fuck?
I don't know. I'm gonna go to the hospital though because
go to the hospital
or anything because I did cook them. I cooked the mice, you know, but I don't know. But my neck is breaking out, y'all. Like I don't know what this is. So I'm going to the hospital.
Loppy. I need Loppy. I need my rational support unicorn. Loppy. Help me make sense of this, okay? Remember, Loppy's not an emotional support unicorn. He's a rational support unicorn. Where's the logic in this, Loppy? Where's the logic in this? None. Where does she get the mice? Was it one or multiple mice? Did she find these mice in her apartment? If she found these mice in her apartment, like... See, the first person I watched cover this was literally last night, and we're talking like just before I went to bed. So we're talking like I'm like half asleep, like half tired, like just kind of skimming through YouTube, just like, just watching shit. And I saw somebody cover this, and the guy said, when he covered this, he said, there's no way she's getting any sort of like human consumable, like food grade mice. I don't think that's a thing. If it was, I mean, whatever. But like, I don't think that's a thing. I don't think anybody's producing like human, like consumable grade mice. So it's like, where is she getting it? I mean, you can buy bulk amounts of frozen mice and rats for pet reptiles. Like if you have pet reptiles, you can get that. For that, like I do, like you can buy bulk bags of frozen mice and rats so that you can feed your reptiles, like your pet snakes and your pet lizards and things like that. I don't think she's getting that from there. So like, what's the other thing? It's like, well, you're just eating the rodents that you catch in your apartment. And this isn't from me. This is from the guy. What? He's like a duck. It's weird. I can't remember the YouTuber. It's like a duck. I don't know. I'll tell you later. But anyways, he was saying like, you know, it can't really be that. So if she's getting it from her if she's in an apartment building and she's catching mice in her apartment, that means there is a rodent problem in her apartment, and potentially somebody could be treating that rodent problem with poison. Now, when rodents and mice eat like poison bait, it doesn't work right away. Like, it takes a long time to work. So if she's finding mice in her apartment through like a trap or something, right now, like, at least this is what I'm thinking, she could be suffering from the poison that the mouse ingested, which is why you really shouldn't eat rodents around your area. And this is why, as somebody who has had pet reptiles, I've seen other people feed their reptiles like wild mice or wild rats, and I think that's such a terrible idea, because you don't know if they ate poison at somebody else's property. You don't know what they've been ingesting. You don't know if they have parasites or whatever. So, like, you don't feed your pets wild animals, because you just don't know. Why is this out of focus? Is it too dark? Come here. Like, that just, like, I don't know. Like, you don't know what's in things. Also, barf. Oh, my God.
So I wouldn't advise anybody else to eat mice.
No shit.
Because I'm in pain.
She's in pain. She's like, I do not advise anybody else to eat mice because I'm in pain. Well, no shit. I just can't imagine, like, well, here's the problem, is, like, you look at her, we should look at her, the rest of her TikTok, because I swear she's not, it's like, it's not exactly like she's in a point in her life where, like, she's desperate for food, if that makes sense. So why would you need to resort to eating mice, like, if you're not exactly like, as an experiment? Like, what the fuck? All right, let's continue this.
And I didn't show all the skin and stuff like that because I didn't want to get my page blocked. Because, you know, people fight for animals, rodents.
Okay, she's explaining that she has no proof that she ate the mice because she didn't want to show on TikTok processing and skinning and degutting the mice, right? She didn't want to do that because, like, TikTok would have show. But, like, why would you sit there and, like, see, I'm not fully vegan. I do eat meat, but I've never been in a situation where I'm, like, I'm actually skinning the fucking animal. So, like, I can't imagine, like, and here's the thing that makes me barf. Last year, actually, I think it's 2 years ago at this point. It actually has been a while. I had a rat problem in my house. The rat problem was so bad that the rats, they ate my kitchen mats. They tore it apart. They ate part of my carpet. They even ate a hole through my underwear because I had, like, clothes in a hamper and the hamper had holes in it and I had it on the kitchen floor because my washer and dryer's in my kitchen, and they ate, like, a hole through, like, my underwear. Now, at the time, I wanted to be very conservative about how I dealt with the rats because, you know, I don't feel comfortable about the fact that I single-handedly murdered, like, a dozen rats. Like, there's such a family of rats. Like, I trapped them. Like, I fucking, like, I think I glued a couple of them, even though I'm highly against that. I had, like, a exterminator come in. Like, it was such an ordeal. But never did it cross my mind that I could, like, cook one up for dinner. Like, that would make me barf. Like, we're not talking, like, cute rats like you get at the pet store. We're talking about nasty, gray, fucking, like, scraggly, like, flea-covered rats. Like, they're gonna bring, like, serious problems. And that's the only reason I justified killing the rats. And it's so weird as a Neogenian to think about, like, well, what happens to the rats if I kill them? Like, is that thing? By the way, speaking of the subject of, like, killing rats and wondering where their monads go or where their zetas go, Tomorrow, there's going to be a live stream with the Neogenian Oculus, and I believe it's something about... Oh, Susan, are you here? I think it's about the subject, like being infinite or something like that. Susan! 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 I'm yelling in case she's napping. What's the live stream about tomorrow? Because I know I'm going to be there. But anyways, there is going to be somewhat of a topic on this. Back to this lady in the mice. The infinite, then the finite. What? Is that a typo? The what? Nice. Okay. We are having a live stream tomorrow with the Neogenian Oculus. Moving on.
Everything in our...
Okay, so she's talking about how she didn't show the skinning of the mice or the degutting of them, or the process of cooking them. But she's telling us now that she ate them and she's having a reaction.
Are very sensitive. So I didn't show me de-skinning it and all that. I didn't even show it, me putting it in there, because like I said, people are very sensitive. And just trying to be somewhat of respectful and still, do what I want to do because I'm grown. I wanted to put it in my bowl and taste it. And it didn't taste bad, but it done broke me out. I ate that mouse, and that mouse then broke me the freak out. So I'm about to go to the hospital.
Go to the hospital.
It didn't taste bad. It was good.
Well, it didn't taste bad. Okay.
I wouldn't suggest anybody else to do this. Don't try this at home. Baby. That's what I get for always trying stuff.
Wow. Okay. I mean, when I exterminated all the rats I had the thought of like, and I should probably save this for the live stream tomorrow, but like I had the thought of like, well, that's really cruel, but it's like, they really can't stay around. And no, you can't humanely trap them and release them somewhere else. Like, you can't do that with those kind of rats in the area that I live. Like, you have to exterminate them. There are points with animal populations that we deal with where one population of animals becomes too much, where we genuinely have to euthanize them. I think this is something a lot of people struggle with. So, like, I had to kill them. So I had the thought of, like, well, that seems cruel. Like, what's going to happen to them? But you know what? They're going to go to another body. They're still going to stick around. It's not like they disappear forever. The rats, I know it's so silly to think about the rat souls. The rat zetas are going to go somewhere else. Like, they're going to be fine. And so, for me, it's like, well, you can't stay here in this form. You can't stay here in this iteration. But I guess in some, and it feels really privileged, I guess, or it feels really, I don't know, because I'm in a human body. So it's just to the rat. I'm just like, well, I'm just going to graduate you to the next iteration. I'm just going to graduate you to the next life. Like, think of it as a promotion. Oh, I feel awful saying that. I don't feel good saying that. What are the comments? Someone says, I don't believe her. I want to see what's inside the pot. See, that's the thing, too, is like, is this a prank? Is this fake? Because we don't actually have proof. She said she couldn't give proof because TikTok would ban her for showing skinning mice. But, like, you still could show it in the soup, right? Like, so is this fake? Did we get got? Is this fake? Is this fake? Here, new poll. New poll. New poll. Do you think this lady actually ate mice? Start poll. Do you think this is true? Do you think she actually did it? Or do you think this is fake?
I hate to see land boil. Y'all see the pot.
Queen size 87. Yes, I do have a... Oh, for fuck's sakes. Let me log into TikTok. I do have a TikTok. I need to actually, like, do something with the TikTok. But I do have a TikTok. There's, like, nothing on it. Does anybody else do TikTok? Like, I mean, it's popular. I have no business not being on it. You know what's weird? Because I had the rat problem and they were very distinctly like weird gray, like scraggly rats. And that was like 2 years ago. But recently I've been noticing one like very large rat that comes during the day, not at night like the other rats did. But it comes and it goes out to the outside of my house and it eats the bird seed that I lay out for the birds. Like it eats the seed. I really need to hang the bird seed up, but so it eats the bird seed. But this rat that I've been noticing lately, and it's just like been within the last few weeks, it's not the same gray, scraggly, gross looking rat. It's kind of like brown and it has like a white tummy and it's like really fluffy. So I think it's a different kind of rat, like a pack rat or something. I don't know. But it's like, it's funny because it's like, it's kind of a little bit cuter. So I'm like, no, but it's not supposed to be at the bird bowl. So I go out there and shoo it. So I'm like, just shoo. And it just like skedaddles off. All right, I'm signed in. Oh, we do have an update on the sea lamb boil.
Hey y'all, hey y'all. So I'm coming with an update. So yes, I did go to my doctor. I did. He wrote me a prescription for antibiotics, and I had to order giraffe pee, which helped with the...
What? Did she just say giraffe pee? What the fuck is happening? No, like, sincere, like, what?
Hey y'all, hey y'all. So I'm coming with an update. So yes, I did go to my doctor. I did. He wrote me a prescription for antibiotics, and I had to order giraffe pee, which helped with the...
Did you hear that? Is she really saying giraffe pee? I'm done. That's it. Goodbye. 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 I'm speechless. Giraffe pee? Susan is right. That is enough internet for the day. I just, what? When you get to giraffe pee, it's time to go. Honestly, it's like I need to lie down. Like I need to take my sleeping pill and go to sleep. Like it's time to go away. I need to lie down. I need to I don't think I've ever watched something on stream live with you where I'm just like so, yep, everyone off the internet. Yep, go. Like, no, we have to destroy the internet. Everybody take your internet modem, rip it from the wall, and go throw it in the trash. Like, we just need to log off and that's it. We all need to go back to the woods. We all need to go back to nature. We all need to go back to living in the forest. 'Cause, like, I just don't know what's happening. All right, well, let's keep listening, I guess.
Because even with the antibiotics and the ointment, it still was so itchy. So this definitely helped. I got this yesterday. I wasn't gonna do an update video for real. I got this yesterday, literally. I used it yesterday morning. I used it morning,
oh shit! Hold on.
Evenings or night, whatever, twice a day, and literally let it sit on there. And it helps with the discoloration too. It's supposed to bring my color back. So I have to do this until my neck is not as dark anymore and all the itchiness is gone and all that. So, like I said, I ordered giraffe pee, put it in a bottle, and this is how I've been doing it. I've been doing it since yesterday. So this is how I've been doing it. I've been spraying it on my neck, and it's so loud and strong. It is so loud and strong. But it is what it is, I didn't cook it long enough. This is how I feel. But it is what it is. It's so freaking. Okay, now I don't let it drip because he told me to let it sit and dry. So that's what I do. But if it drip all down to my, but other than that, I let it sit and dry. So that's what I've been doing. I got it yesterday, and it's been helping. My neck feel way better because it was still itchy, even with the antibiotics and the ointment.
Honestly, at this point, with my Jan is peeing thing, I think I need to include a giraffe. I think with my montage of Jan is peeing art for my pee screen, I think I need to include a giraffe, don't you? This just does not get better. I didn't even know about the giraffe pee shit. Honestly, I did see this video before I brought it up and I was excited to talk to you about it, but this giraffe pee thing,
it was still itchy. So this definitely has been helping with the itching, and hopefully it helps bring my color back.
Okay, Laura, I get you. But why is there text, white text on the screen that says, update on Sealand Boil, the giraffe pee helped, with an emoji of pee? This is, I don't think she was. I don't think I'm mistaken this here. Like, I get you. Like, I know you're trying to help me understand. Like, I'm not getting back at you totally. Like, you're sweet. You're just trying to help me understand. But like, I really do think like she just meant direct draft pee. She has it in text right here. She has yellow shit in a bottle. She's spraying it on her neck. Like, this is. I mean, she might have called it an ointment, but like.
Oh, hey, y'all. So, I'm coming with an update. So, yes, I did go to my doctor. I did. He wrote me a prescription for antibiotics.
She got antibiotic.
And I had to order giraffe pee.
She ordered giraffe pee.
Because even with the antibiotics and the ointment, it still was so itchy.
Okay, no. She didn't say that the giraffe pee was ointment. She says even with the antibiotics and the ointment that she was prescribed, she still ordered giraffe pee. So she got prescribed antibiotics and ointment. She used that, but she's like, it's still bad, so I ordered giraffe pee.
So this.
Hold on. Where do you order that? Where do you buy giraffe pee? And how much is it? Okay, well, there's giraffe plushies. There's no giraffe pee? Urine cleaner. Where is she getting giraffe pee? Where are you getting giraffe pee? And where are you getting... Okay, this bitch is trolling us. She is trolling us. I know it. Let me end this thing. So, let me see. Impul, let's see. Do you think this lady actually ate mice? Like, a lot of people are saying no. I think she's trolling us. This is a troll. Who gets giraffe pee? Yeah, Susan says I've Googled and nothing on giraffe pee. If this is a troll, this is a really genius troll. Like, this is such a like, you can't really, like, disprove it, but you also can't prove it. And so it stirs conversation. Now, I like this. I like it when people post bits of content. And to me, the art is the comment section of people with opposing views. This is, yeah, eating a mouse and then giraffe pee. This has got to be fake. Really entertaining. This has got to be fake. And the reason I'm saying I think it's fake is because I don't want to believe it's real. I don't. I'm in denial. I am in denial. Like, pure denial. Like, I don't want to believe this is weird because I have never heard anything in my life such as giraffe pee. Also, I need to include, like, a giraffe pee in my, like, BRB Janice peeing screen. Like, I think that's going to be really appropriate. Imagine lots of views, why don't I just do that? Why don't I just make up some bullshit? Man, oh God. Let me tell you guys, if I wanted to do YouTube just for money, man, I'd be doing something else. I'd be doing like crazy shit. I wouldn't be talking about Neogenianism. I wouldn't give a shit about that. I'd just be a fucking asshole is what I would be. A giraffe. Everyone, giraffes in the chat. Giraffe pee. Oh my God. Honestly, I think I've had enough. I think I've had enough internet for the day. I think I've had enough of any of this, like, This lady, oh my gosh, she just really topped me off there with the giraffe pee. Like, the eating the mouse thing was enough, but I just, like, with the giraffe pee, I just don't know. I really just don't know about that. That just really, oh my god. Oof. Ugh. Anyways, hey, look. It's been so nice meeting with you this Friday. I love getting on here on stream and chit-chatting with you all and talking about eating mice and giraffe pee. This has been a really special episode. Yes, I need TP too. Now everybody's doing giraffes with TP. Oh my god. All of you are such beautiful people. Thank you so much to all my members. Thank you so much to my moderators. Susan and Cassie were in here, and Mark was in here. I don't know if Philip was in here. Philip's busy. Philip's also getting snowed in. Jesus Christ. Yes, and please, if you want to see me again, I am streaming tomorrow with the Oculus. Susan, would you like to post a link? Susan's going to post a link in the chat. I'm going to join Susan tomorrow. Is Philip going to be there? Or is it just me? I know Philip has some. I know Philip has where I'm having weather problems. I know Philip is having worse weather problems. For me, it's just rain and wind. But for Philip, it's like a blizzard. Like, Philip is living in Alaska right now. He's not in Alaska, but it's like, you know, it's like he's like totally snowed in. It's the three of us. Yay! Okay, yeah, so join us tomorrow. We're going to chit-chat about infinity and living forever, and it's going to be really good. Like, I love chit-chatting with Susan and Philip. Like, it always feels like a nice conversation. It never feels like a big production or anything like that. But thank you so much for everyone coming. Macrimonious, Susan, Elise, also Elise, our other moderator. I'm sorry, Elise, I totally forgot you. No, Elise is one of our beautiful moderators. Thank you so much for coming, Elise. We really appreciate you. Spectral Deviant says you made me laugh. See, I love that. You know, honestly, if I can make you guys laugh, if I can make you feel like less lonely for a little bit, like on Friday nights, if you can just feel like you're hanging out on Friday nights and laughing and hanging out with friends and having fun, like, that's the community I want to bring on Friday night chats. Like, when we get together on Fridays, I want it to be about laughs, fun, even if we talk about serious subjects. I mean, I'm a type of person who, like, makes humor out of dark situations. I don't know, I think some of you kind of do too. So it's like, we're going to tackle the tough subjects, the funny subjects, the giraffe pee, from the giraffe pee to the child abuse of Jody Hildebrand. Like, we're here. We're going to cover everything. I was going to talk about Trump tonight, but I didn't get to it. Trump is officially filler from now on. In fact, in my thumbnails for my live streams, I'm going to include a tiny little Trump. And maybe we'll get to him, maybe we won't, because there's always something going on with him, so Slim Shady won't be there. Yeah, shout out to Slim on the moon. Slim Shady on the moon. My name is what? My name is what? Good night, everybody. My name is Slim Shady. My name is what? Slim Shady shit. Slim Shady shit. Giraffe pee. Oh my god, I can't believe about the giraffe pee. I won't get that out of my head. It's gonna haunt me in my dreams tonight. It just says. Good night, everybody. Love you.